Hello, welcome to the third PowerPoint in the series of the case system in German. Today we will look at the Akkusativ, der Akkusativ in German. As always, here's what you can expect. We'll talk about the direct recipient of the action. We'll look at how it works with articles. And we just have a look at a few sentences where you can clearly see what or who is the subject and who or what is the recipient of the action or the direct object. So let's go back to what we have seen before. Here you have the poor mail carrier. You have the word dog, mordit, man, hominem, canis, and bites. In English, you could create two sentences with the English words. You could say man bites dog or dog bites man. Both are possible the way they are here. However, in Latin, only one meaning emerges from what you have on the slide. Do you remember what it was from the initial case system PowerPoint presentation? Let's have a look. Dog bites man. The only possible way to put this together in Latin is canis hominem mordit. There's no other possibility. So Latin in this sense, even though a lot of people think it's a very difficult language, it's very clear cut in the sense that once you understand the case system, you cannot really get lost with respect to who does what and who receives the action. Whereas in English, you have to go with context very often, in this case certainly. And here you have just a few examples where we combine a subject case with a direct object. The man does something. The man buys what? A dog. Der Mann kauft einen Hund. Der Hund frisst den Knochen. The dog eats the bone. And now you have four sentences where it becomes very clear how the case system helps you indicate nominative and accusative, subject and object. Here, die Frau heiratet den Mann, the woman marries the man. In the next sentence, der Mann heiratet die Frau. Der Mann underlined marries the woman. And now we have a case where you have two men getting married or two women getting married, but it's clear from a grammatical perspective who does the action of marrying. Der Mann heiratet den Mann. Die Frau heiratet die Frau. And here's how it works with the articles. And this is where in German you will detect very often the subject and the direct object, especially in the masculine. Der Mann changes from the nominative to accusative den Mann, or in the plural die Männer. In the case of die Frau and das Kind, the neuter case, there is no change. So you really have to look at the verb and the context of the sentence. And here we have the same example with indefinite articles. Nominativ ein Mann, accusative singular einen Mann, or plural Männer, no article. Eine Frau changes to eine Frau or Frauen. Ein Kind is ein Kind, no change really in the form of the article. and for the plural, as usual, we don't have an article. A few more sentences, dogs biting people. Der Hund beißt den Mann. Der Hund beißt einen Mann. The accusative is most easily detected in the masculine form. Der Hund beißt das Kind. Der Hund beißt ein Kind. Der Hund beißt die Kinder. Der Hund beißt eine Frau. In these cases, you really have to look at the context. Normally, it's the dog that bites people. It could be the other way around, so watch out for the context.